All right, so it's finally arrived. I first saw it at E3, had some hands-on time with it, and it just arrived today. So what we have is the Series 2 Elite controller. I'm super excited to unbox it here in a second, and here we go. All right, we're about to get ready for the unboxing here of the Elite controller, and there are a couple things I wanted to touch on. So when I initially saw it in June at E3, there were a couple things that really stood out to me. Right now, one of the main differences is they're supposed to have an integrated battery instead of having to constantly hot swap with actual regular batteries here. And it's supposed to hold up to about a 40-hour charge. So that's something I'm really going to keep an eye on as I'm kind of working through with the device. A couple of other things that are really interesting too now. You've got USB-C integration into the controller. And there's actually a dock that's integrated within the case that you can separate out as well, but you could charge on the go. You've got Bluetooth connectivity here as well. And one of the other core things that's of interest is we've got the ability to see a light up profile on the actual device. So let's get into the device. Okay, so here's everything that comes in the case. You have the actual controller, which we'll take a look at here momentarily. You've also got the replaceable thumbsticks. One of the things that's really interesting though is there's this, it looks almost like a SIM removal tool. What this is actually for is you can actually change the tension on the thumbsticks of the controller, which is really, really cool. So taking a look at the controller, so what we'll do is we'll take a look at this compared to the original. So I've gone through a number of iterations of the controllers here over the past 4 years. And it's been one of my favorite controllers. I love the flexibility that you have, but you can immediately see some aesthetic differences here right out of the gate. You've got the essential pads here that kind of go up a little higher here for the grip and feel of them is really, really nice. As you flip over to the back of the controller here, you can kind of see where the USB-C point integrates here as well. And look at the trigger locks. So previously you only had two options with trigger locks here. You had kind of a short and a regular. Here you've got 3. So you can get down to a very, very precise hair trigger approach here as well. Looking at the front end here, you got Bluetooth connectivity in the new controller here as well, which is a great addition here. The actual home button is a little sturdier here in terms of the feel. And again, you've got 3 essential lights here for the profile that you're actually playing off of and against here as well. So from an external aesthetic perspective, it looks really, really similar to the original controller, but there have been some definite shifts and changes here moving forward. USB dock, it both integrates in with the case, but it's also a standalone piece right here as well. So you can just connect in and kind of charge there. It fits perfectly on the back here of the controller. It kind of naturally sits and rests there. This piece also goes directly into the case as well. So you can see here in the back, there's a small opening that you can actually charge the device on the go. So as I mentioned previously, you also have the option to change the tensions of the thumbsticks, which I find really, really, really helpful and a great addition from the original Elite controller. So you see here, you've got the SIM tool. You can get down right in there. You see it's almost like a little screw that you can take and tighten and adjust the look and feel. But I am a PC gamer, but I still like to play with controller on certain games. So as I'm getting into the testing of the device, it should be really, really interesting to see how it holds up. From a feel perspective, it just feels really, really nice in your hand. Especially with the rubberized grips here on the side. I really like that. I had one of the special edition Elite controllers that had a similar type of padding that I really enjoyed. But looking forward to getting some hands-on time with the controller. All right, that's it. If you have any questions, feel free to reach out again here at Blackfin360. Talk soon.